Can I sit here with you right now? My mom is working on that bench over there, and she said I can play, but the playground is full of really little kids, and I'm too big for the small slides, so I thought, I'll sit with that man. Yeah, it's because you look like you need company. You know, I was thinking about this plant that my mom said had died, but it came back to life and...
I am currently occupied with something important right now.
Occupied reading? But you can read and listen to me at the same time. My dad does that all the time. Well, he SAYS he does, but sometimes he answers uh-huh to things that aren't uh-huh things. Oh, like I ask, can I eat ice cream for breakfast? And he says uh-huh, so I think he's not really listening. But that's okay. You look way more attentive than my dad does.
You talk an excessive amount for someone so young.
I know! Everyone tells me that all the time. But my teacher said it's because I have a very active brain. And that's actually a GeoWood thing. Do you have an active brain like I do?
No. And I would genuinely prefer to read in complete peace.
Okay. I can be quiet. Wow, being quiet is so hard. How do you do it all the time? Like, what do you think about when you're being quiet? Don't you get super bored?
What I think about is none of your concern, young lady.
Oh, none of your concern is what my mom says when she's thinking about grown-up stuff. Are you thinking about grown-up stuff? Because I think about grown-up stuff sometimes too. Like yesterday, I was thinking about how weird it is that we have to sleep. Like, why can't we just stay awake forever? Wouldn't that be way more efficient for getting things done?
That is, actually a reasonable philosophical question for an 8-year-old to ask.
I know, right? I ask really good questions all the time. Oh. That reminds me about the art class thing I wanted to tell you about. So I was in art class last week and we had to draw a dog, and I made it have big floppy ears. And I was gonna draw a brown dog because dogs are brown, right? But then Sophie drew a purple dog with green polka dots and she won first place. And I was like, but dogs aren't purple at all. And the teacher said that in art, it can be any color you want. And then I thought, why didn't I ever think of that before? Like, I always thought there was a R-I-T way to make a dog, but there isn't. And now I draw dogs in all different colors and it's so much more fun. Have you ever drawn a dog in a different color?
No, Harper. I have always drawn dogs brown. Always exactly brown.
In that moment, sitting on that bench listening to an 8-year-old talk about purple dogs, something clicked inside my head.
Oh. And you know Ethan from my class? Everyone said he was super annoying because he only talks about dinosaurs, like he doesn't talk about anything else at all. And I thought he was annoying too, I'm not gonna lie about it. But then one day I was really bored and I asked him, "What is your favorite dinosaur?"
What did he say?
and he told me this giant story about Spinosaurus that hunted fish like a crocodile does. And you know what I discovered? He's not annoying at all. He just really loves one particular thing. Like when my grandma loves knitting and talks about yarn all the time, and I think she's really great. So I thought, if I think my grandma is great, even though she talks about yarn, why would Ethan be annoying talking about dinosaurs? We judge people way too fast, you know? Like, we decide in 2 seconds if someone is nice or not, but sometimes we're totally wrong about them.
Harper, without your mama, can I confess something personal to you right now?
Of course you can. Confession is like a serious secret, right? I am very good at keeping secrets.
I have a neighbor who lives right next door to me. He listens to country music every single Sunday.
Loud. And I have hated him for that for 5 whole years.
I have never spoken to him once.
I just...
Decided he was a terrible person because he likes country music.
Oh, George.
And now you are making me think. He is not terrible. He just likes country music.
Exactly. Just like Ethan and the dinosaurs. You judged him super fast without giving him a chance. But that's okay, because now you realized it. And you can change it now. You can go over there tomorrow and talk to him. Like, hi, sorry I hated you. I was being kind of silly. Like, he'll probably think it's funny.
How many people did I discard like that?
My nephew, who changed careers 3 times Gobel, I called him irresponsible. My neighbor who got divorced, I judged her without knowing anything about her story.
The whole world became right or wrong in my head, and I was always on the right side.
But Harper, with her silly story about dinosaurs, was showing me the truth. I was not right. I was alone.
How many people have you given chances to, Harper?
I don't really count it like that. I just think everyone is interesting until they prove they're mean. And most people aren't mean. They're just different.
That is a much better way to live than mine has been.
Oh, and did you know that I changed schools this year? I was so nervous about it. Like, I would wake up at night feeling scared because I didn't know anyone there, and I thought, this is gonna be horrible forever. I'm gonna be that weird girl nobody likes. But you know what actually happened? On the eerie first day, I sat next to Maya. And she had a lunchbox from the same show as me, Amy Princess Adventure of Vines, and we became best friends. And now I think, what if I stayed at my old school just because I was scared of new things? I would have never met Maya, and she is the best friend I have ever had. Sometimes we are so scared of new things that we forget a new things can be the best thing that ever happened. Are you scared of new things?
Adults are afraid of more things than children are, Harper. We just become very good at hiding it from everyone.
Can I tell you about my plant now? The one I mentioned when I sat down here?
Please tell me about your plant, Harper.
So that plant I was talking about when I first sat here, my mom said it had completely died. It was all brown and crunchy. But I kept watering it every single day, even though my mom kept saying, "Harper, it's dead, stop wasting water," but I didn't stop at all. And you know what happened? Last week, a brand new leaf grew. Tiny, see, super green. And my mom was like, "W-O-O-W, it came back to life." And I started thinking, like, we give up on things way too fast, you know? We think it died, that it's over, that there's no hope left. But sometimes we just need to keep trying a little bit longer. Like people too. We think a person is dead inside per se. But maybe they just need someone who keeps trying, like I did with the plant. Do you think people can come back to life like plants can?
She had no idea. She had absolutely no idea what she was saying to me. But in that moment, this 8-year-old girl had just put her finger on the wound I had been hiding for 3 years.
I had given up on myself. I had declared myself emotionally dead and thought that was moving on, that it was maturity.
But Harper was telling me, "You are not dead. You just need someone who will not give up on you." And that person? Maybe that is you. You just asked me a question nobody has asked me in 3 years.
Which question was that?
If I can come back to life.
And can you?
I do not know the answer. But for the first time in a very long time, I want to try to find out. Helen and I used to fish together every single Saturday for 40 years.
After she died, I put the rod in the basement.
I told myself I was honoring her memory.
But I was not honoring anything. I was burying myself alive.
What are you thinking about right now?
I am thinking about a fishing rod in my basement that I have not touched in 3 years.
Why don't you use it anymore?
Because my wife and I used to fish together. And when she died, I thought doing it without her would be too painful.
Like, if my fish Bubbles could talk from fish heaven, he would probably say, "Harper, get another fish." Oh, and I did. I got Sparkles. And Sparkles doesn't replace Bubbles, but Sparkles is still really great.
That's a very wise way to think about it, Harper.
Maybe fishing wouldn't replace your wife, but it would still be really great.
Hey, you are absolutely right about that, Harper.
You know what I think? I think you are lonely because you forgot how to really talk to people.
Like, you just read newspapers and nod your head, but you don't actually talk.
And talking is so great. We learned a ton of things today by talking.
Like, I learned that you are scared of new things, and you learned about purple dogs and plants coming back to life. That is like an exchange. My teacher calls this social interaction.
Why did you sit down here today, Harper?
And why did you not leave when I was rude to you?
Because you looked like you needed a friend really badly. And I have LOTs of friends, so I can share them. You forgot your friendship snack, so I brought mine to share.
Friendship snack.
I have never heard that expression before in my life.
I just made it up. It's good, right? My mom says I am very creative.
I have been building this prison for 50 years.
I have to go now, but I come here every Saturday.
Yeah.
If you want more stories about purple dogs and plants and friendship snacks, I have millions more to tell you.
I will be here next Saturday, Harper.
Can I hug you goodbye?
Thank you, Harper, for everything you said today.
And remember, go get that fishing thing from your basement. Fish. And call your nephew. And maybe try drawing a purple dog. Ah! See you next Saturday.
That day I did not get reborn. Rebirth is too dramatic. What happened was simpler. I stopped being dead.
I simply stopped.
And I discovered that this, by itself, was already enough.
The next day, I called my nephew. The following week, I took the fishing rod out of the basement. And every Saturday, I returned to that bench.
Not because it was routine, but because there was a talk 8-year-old girl who had millions of stories.
Michael? Michael? It's your Uncle George. I wanted to apologize for some things I said. And maybe we could have lunch sometime soon?
Yayo came back!
Yeah, I promised I would be here.
Huh! And did you get the fishing rod out?
It is leaning against my front door right now.
Yes! Okay, so today I have a story about why my hamster is secretly a ninja. Do you want to hear it?
I absolutely want to hear that story, Harper.
When was the last time you really listened to someone?
Not pretended to listen. Really listened.
Sometimes wisdom comes disguised as a long story about a plant that came back to life.